So let's go. So let me reopen my script. So I'm going to duplicate my GenTokens box.
Okay.
Twice. 0. And then one of them is going to the shade layer. One of them is going to the rules layer. So we now have GenTokens on each layer.
Okay.
So let's take out the text layer. Let's take out the shades layer, and let's just deal with the lines for the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
So this obviously is different types of options. So it's a GenTokens 2. So we can, but the rest is the same, except you probably don't want this. You don't need this. I'm just wondering, okay. When you do this, you have to be careful that the paragraph, the line, the paragraph return height is still keeping your things up.
Spacing, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, if this, for example, if this was by accident, I don't know, smaller, which wouldn't make any difference visually as long as there's this text, but then once we remove this, suddenly, boom, everything goes up.
Right.
In this case, too many. Okay, so we remove this. So we have the right leading, but now let's go back. So there's two things. The interline spacing, that's a given based on our leading. So here it'd be 13.6 points. Everyone sees this?
Yes. Yes, I do.
But then what is a question of design or question of choice is, where does the text sit? Does the text sit in the middle of the box of the two lines? Does the text sit at the bottom? You know, how close to the bottom? That's really a question of design. And for that, the best thing to do is to go and launch the output file. So let's go here and just play around. So the way we do this is with rule above, rule below, which is really confusingly laid out in design. There's all these hamburger menus everywhere. So it's this one here. You see it on the right, top right. This one.
Yeah.
And it's paragraph rules.
Control Shift N.
Okay. So we don't, for the moment, let's not turn the rule above, but we just want rule below. So we used rule below for the lines and rule above for the shade.
Oh, okay. You couldn't do that in Quark because you couldn't make the shade wide enough.
Really?
Yeah, I'd have to use both below and above and meet somewhere because you could only go so wide.
You mean it tells you that the maximum is such it refuses to accept the value?
Yes.
Yeah, but that's because in Quark, it's not actually, it works just the same way in Quark. The only difference is that in Quark, you have to set your height of your shade.
Yes.
Before you set the offset.
Oh.
And if you suppose you set the rule above, so rule above to a shade of 13.6 point. So the width, left indent in there. Where is the weight? Okay, here they call it the weight in InDesign, but in Quark it's called the width for some unknown reason. So once you put 13.6 points in Quark, then you can shift, then you can play with the offset.
Okay. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. The offset is a percentage of the thickness of the shade.
Right.
Maximum. So if yeah. I think same thing with baseline shift. I think also you can do a baseline shift for more than a certain percentage of the font size.
Okay. Okay.
But so this works pretty much exactly the same in Quark and InDesign.
Great. Great.
So let's right now we're just doing the lines. So we put a rule of so rule below. Usually the default is usually 0.025, but 0.25. I assume it's points, but just to be safe. Oops. Okay. So this is of course the thickness is a design question, and then like I said, where do we want the text? Right now the text is flush on the line. This is definitely not what you want, and you change that by playing with the offset. And if you put preview, so you can play with the offset until you're happy. But this is a design question, so you have to decide.
Right.
Do I want it close to the bottom? Maybe not like it was before, but something like this. Or do I want it closer to the middle? Something like. Ooh. Spikers are weird. So let's say we want to use, and what's that in points? Okay, let's put,
That P3 was 3 points.
this.
That's 1, 2, 3 points right there.
Okay, so what's 0p3? What does that? I thought it was picas.
0 picas, 3 points.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like shillings and pence and yards and inches. Oof, fun. Okay. Okay, so this is 3 points. So let's say I want by default a 0.25 point line at an offset of 3 points. So I played with my output file until I'm happy. Of course, this is expendable. The only thing that really matters is that here we remember that the interline spacing, the leading is 13.6 point.
What
So I'm sorry.
On the very first line,
Mm-hmm.
how do you get the line above? Because you're not getting, because these are like boxes, right, that you're creating here with the lines.
Oh, you just put a hard-coded line at the top. The first line is a hard line.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So something like this.
you couldn't put it under the 1MC, like give the 1MC baseline.
You could. You could, but yeah, you could.
Okay.
That's not the way I do it, because then if I play with this, it doesn't really belong to the 1MC, so but you could definitely.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 13.6. So I go back, and just because I'm getting old and my brain forgets things, I prefer to keep InDesign open. I go here in my grid options. I go to my GenTokens 2. Here, there's nothing on every line. No text. But you don't want blank lines. But here we want, like you said, we want 31 lines, right, Marlene? You want it to go all the way down, regardless of the number of dates.
Right, correct.
Yeah. The default, so now we go, something new is the default line ending. So the default line ending, it's not a hard return anymore. It's rule above or rule below. So here we want to rule below. We use a solid line. The thickness, it's called width. So it's 0.25 pt. And the offset was
P3.
And I think, yeah, it's 3 points.
P3. It'll switch it. It'll change it for you.
This is my control. My control doesn't understand picas.
Okay.
It never did in the other version either, right?
Well, what I'm saying is if you put in P3, it'll change it to millimeters like you have it there.
I don't think so, because I mean, I coded this. Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, okay, so you have to put 3 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
It accepts points, millimeters, and inches. I could say 1 inch. It would understand.
Okay.
But it won't. I've never used picas, Ciceros, or. Yeah. So offset is black, and then, okay. So that's the default. And then let's say we want each line, each Sunday night, to have a thicker line. So we say, if it's a Sunday and inside the month, because you don't want suppose there's a Sunday, the 29th of February, you don't want that to be thick, right?
Right, okay.
So any Sunday inside the month, we're gonna do the same thing. The rule below, same offset, 3 points. But instead of 0.25, let's say 0.5 in thickness. So a thicker line every Sunday.
Okay.
Then accept this. And what I've done, so I've enabled the text layer and the lines layer, but I kept the shaded layer invisible for the moment.
Okay.
And that means by default, that means that Q++ will ignore that layer if it's invisible. So it allows you, for example, a lot of my clients use that. They often put a PDF of last year in a layer below to kind of work from, and then they make it invisible before scanning it.
Huh. Okay.
So any layer that you leave invisible will be ignored by default. I'll show you where you can change that option, but usually it's not you don't really want to do that. Okay, so here for the moment we're getting a message that options are set for GenTokens 2, but there's no such token because we haven't rescanned it. So always, address the messages from top to bottom. Until you fix some of the earlier messages, some of the following messages might not make any sense.
Right.
So just go from the top down. So first rescan, and then maybe you'll notice that we have a GenTokens too, hopefully. Okay, now we get this message. I don't know if we've had it before about duplicated tokens. Have we seen this before?
No, I've seen it before, but we haven't had it before in the training.
Okay, so basically what it basically says that this token appears twice exactly the same. As usual, if it's yellow, it's a warning, it's not an error. But the reason why there's this message is that I had some clients whose name shall remain unspoken, who had a page of mini calendars. Remember the page of 12 mini calendars we did last week?
Yeah.
And they made one perfectly, works perfect, then they step and repeated, and they forgot to change the August one. So the calendars went July, January, September.
Right.
And they noticed that at printing. Yeah. So they said, can you give us, so this is just a warning because there's nothing wrong with it technically, but it often can come from careless copying and pasting.
Right.
But of course, you don't want to be warned of this, the boy who cries wolf. So if you know what you're doing, you can go open the duplicated tokens manager and you tell it, hey, this one, I know what I'm doing, trust me. And then you don't get any more warnings about this message, about this duplicated pair. But if there's any new ones, you'll get warned and then you can choose one by one to ignore them or not.
Right.
But it's not a message to ignore glibly because, okay, the mini calendar tokens, you might get many of them, but some of the other tokens, for example, if you go to 1MP for moon phase and you see it appearing twice, you kind of go, why am I showing the moon twice? And then you go, oh, maybe on the right page, I forgot to change a 1 to a 2.
Right, right.
So that message is very useful. Okay, so go. And here in the options, in the generation option, or in the options, you have this ignore invisible layers, which is on by default. See here, the first option at the top left.
Ignore invisible layers. Right. Okay, good.
So that means if there's an invisible layer in my template, it just gets ignored. It gets deleted before it's processed.
Okay.
So the message is the same one, that there's appears to have no text boxes on the right page, but that's okay because that's the way the template is for the moment.
I don't think we could do layers earlier, could we?
There were layers in Quark since Quark 5, but if you copied a document into another, the layers wouldn't be respected.
In the early days, yeah.
Yeah, until Quark.
Because my file is not set up with layers at all. I don't have any file with layers.
That's kind of something that's very, very useful. But you use 2015. By Quark 2015, you definitely can use layers all over the place.
Yeah. I just never switched. Well, first of all, I didn't know, but I never took the time to switch anything when stuff is working, right?
Yeah.
But I think this design that we have of this one, we might have to rethink that and work it through in a new way.
It's not necessary, but just so much more convenient.
Exactly. Because even now, when you want to click on a holiday in there, you have to, it's usually under a box. So it makes it a little trickier to grab hold.
Okay, so here's zoom in. So we get our default line every day, and then on Sunday, a thicker line.
Very nice.
You want me to do the shade before I let you try it out, or you guys want to try it out now?
I think you could do the shade.
Okay. So for the shade, let's go back to our template. So let's reactivate the shade layer. Let's get rid of the MMMM, because we just need it on the layer, text layer. I mean, it would go over, it should match, but there's no point. Here it's our third GenTokens. And we're done for the template anyways. We just remember to activate all the layers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we told it to ignore one MC being duplicated, but now it's in triplicate. So we say, okay, we still know what we're doing. And of course, now we need to set the GenTokens 3 options. So no text. Do we want the shade to go all the way down or just for the inside the month, Marlene?
So just on Sundays, right? From line to
but what about, for example, the February 28th is a Saturday? Do we want the box below to be shaded or not?
No.
Okay, so we go, so here so remember for the text, we go to the end of the month. For the lines, we go 31 lines. And for the shade, again, we go to the end of the month because we don't want shade after the month. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Default line ending, hard return, because default line ending is no shade. And then the special cases. So let's say, let's get a little creative. So suppose it's a Saturday. Well, let's not confuse things. Suppose it's a Sunday. We want the rule above, the width, remember it's our letting. So that's a given, that's not a design decision. The offset, it's 3 points.
Yes.
For the rule above, it's negative. If you want, you want it to go down, to start from down. The offset of the rule above should always be negative at the offset below.
Okay.
And then, yeah. Oh, and they probably don't want 100% shade. What do you want? Let's say 20.
Yeah.
20, and let's make it magenta. Okay.
Yeah.
And then.
Is your Sunday already magenta?
Yes, about 100%.
Okay.
And then for Saturdays, let's do something for Saturdays. Oh, Saturday, well, inside the month, it doesn't matter because we're not going after the month. For Saturdays, let's do a rule above. Again, 13.6, that's a given, it's a letting. The shade, we can leave it at 20. We can leave, we can leave it, okay, shade. But then let's do something neat. Let's make sure we have our offset correct. And then let's do a from right. Does anyone remember what the width of that box was?
9 picas.
Yeah, 9 picas.
Okay, how many points is that?
9 times 12, 81.
9 times 12, 0.81?
81.
Oh, 81. Okay, so let's go from right. Let's say that we want, so 81, so let's go from right to say 70. So we're going to have a thin band on the left.
Okay.
From right, from left? Yeah, from right. So that means, yeah, it's maybe as an example. No. I guess it assumes that you're familiar with it. So let's do this.
When we're done with these training files, please don't discard them or anything.
Oh no, they're on your system.
We can go back to refer to.
Definitely.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you see that from right, it means that the shade should start 70 points from the right.
Correct.
They probably need maybe 74, 75. That's pretty in German diaries, they often do that. The Saturday is just kind of partially shaded. Okay.
Yeah.
Any question before one of you jumps in the ring?
No.
Okay, who's the first volunteer?
Go
Okay.
for it.
Oh, well, let's maybe just actually, and then just, sorry. So then I'll just step and repeat it so we have a complete one. But before that, let me get the right value for this. So, row below.
You might be on the wrong layer.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, of course, I don't see the text anymore. So let's go here. Will be, I'm still not.
Because, yeah, you're on the shade layer.
Oh, it's a rule above, an idiot. Okay. So rule above. Oh.
Well, Monday, it won't cover. Oh, yeah, it's only doing Saturday, right?
Whoa, I'm sorry. Cancel. Yeah, well, that's a question of design. Yeah, it's true. It would look weird because it doesn't go all the way to Monday, but on the other hand, it never will cover Monday. So it's a question of then you have to decide, okay, what do I prefer? I want this. I put it so it works for 7. Okay, but anyway, so here is 6p5. What's 6p5 in points?
6 times 12 is
72, 77.
yeah, 77.
Okay, 77. And then, so let's go back in grid options before I forget the number, because my brain is turning to mush. So for Saturdays, we want to change it from right to 77 points. And then let's reopen our template. And then
I think you have kind of 4 points between, so I would do a 9p4 or something. Yeah.
okay.
You only duplicate one of the boxes.
You mean through the layers?
Yeah, one on one of
I
the
think
layers.
I'm selecting everything.
Okay.
In principle, I think, unless it's working differently. Go. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Okay. It's only duplicate. Okay, so let's do it. So. So this is 31p2.
So I would have just grabbed everything on the 3 layers and step and repeat it over there.
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm a programmer, I'm not a designer, so you probably have, I'm not doing it the best way, probably. Because I thought I was selecting everything when I copied it over, but I guess.
Mm.
Okay, and of course here. But be nice to. Yeah, this is making a real dog's den out of this. So you do what? Select all?
Yes.
One. Width of the pages.
It was 5 inches.
Okay. And now the only thing we need to do. Here's, let's get rid of it. Is to change the offset to the mini calendar so we have different months. 1. Yes.
Oops.
Oops.
That's 4.
To get my knuckles wrapped for playing a C sharp instead of a D.
Hey, if you ever want me to do it for you, you just have to say so.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm past the knuckle wrapping. I've also lost all delusions I'd ever play piano competently.
It's never too late to learn. I started when I was 32.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was younger, but it turned out I was better at theory. And actually, it was really good because I was in physics, where there are no girls. But across the street, there was a music department full of girls. And they all had problems with music theory. Oliver, explain counterpoint to me, please. Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. College was a good time. Okay.
Now,
So,
just for me, do we have to
yeah.
change the GenTokens, like 1 GenTokens to 2 GenTokens to 3?
No, because they live inside the mini calendar. You know, the mini calendar token.
Right,
That's the beauty of it.
right.
They're all the, you know, it just once you get 1 month working, you just step in and repeat and just make sure to change a mini calendar token.
Okay, good.
I'm just going to say yes, just to be on the safe side, because there's so many times I've said no to the wrong file. That has never happened to you, Marlene.
Oh, maybe once or twice, but you learn really quick.
Yeah, you just never say no.
I even spent like a whole day on a cover once and ended up flattening the layers at the end by mistake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So here again, we have the duplicated, and you know, just make sure that it makes sense. Generally, if the same type of tokens duplicated the same number of times, that's a good sign. But if you ever had, like, for example, 1MC plus 0.3 4 times and this one 2 times, then you go, whoops, maybe there's a problem. But here they're all, you know, we know that each mini calendar token appears 3 times once on each layer, and then the 1 YY appears on the left page, on the right page.
Right.
Good. Tell it, okay, we're happy with this. And then
by the way, I only ever did that once, flattened an image. You do that once. I think you do that once, you learn real quick.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to admire his photo, then take it. Okay.
Looks great.
Okay, so Mikael, you volunteered. Close and save my script, please. You're still in my script.
Is somebody vacuuming behind you or something? Yeah. Is somebody vacuuming? That's me.
Is it that warm outside that you have the window open?
It says 16.
You can still hear the noise.
He lives right downtown, only a few blocks from the office. No, it's quieter now. It's not as noisy.
Okay. Yeah.
Hit F6 to pick up the latest file. Wow, it is still very noisy.
Where do you? I suggest selecting more than one line so you could center the text between them. Yeah. Below. Should be the same as the other offset, just negative. So the other one was 0.4, was it?
Yes, it was P4. The other one was P4.
Because the top line is a hard line. Oh.
Are you not going to tint it?
Because it's woof. Yeah.
You don't want to. Oh yeah, step and repeat 0, 0.
Yeah, I think the box doesn't have the focus. Is that correct? Okay, now.
You could actually also just duplicate the layer.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's good. No, well, have you duplicated? Have you step and repeated it already?
Yes, you did.
Layers, yeah. Okay, my suggestion is let's make 1 month perfect before we do the step and repeating. Okay. Yeah. No, sorry. That's. Oh yes, yes. I'm sorry. That's good. No, you're good.
No, not
I know 4 points. No, end of the month. You don't want shade after the end of the month. This is for the shade layer, right? Okay, the default, what's the default? What's the normal case for the shade? No shade. So the default is a hard return, just next line. That's okay. Just, yeah, you leave it there. But then you have a special case 1, specify a condition. Click on the conditions.
Yeah.
But you want to put a condition.
You're going to shade every day of the week?
Yeah. And then if it's Sunday, what do you do? But negative. Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I wonder what that would do. No, shading, you're doing shading. Sure. Yeah. I'll go. Your InDesign file is still open. You're lucky. No, Control Alt N, I think.
Yeah. Shift Control N. Sorry.
And
Shift Control.
there. No, do the Shift Control N, and then you can test it with the preview. Use the right indent. Yeah. Oh, the other way. Or you could decide just to shade the number just for fun.
Well, be careful when you have a 2 or something.
Yeah.
Not good enough.
Go to the middle of the tab character, the 2 arrows, go to the middle there, I think. So 78 points. Oh, 77. Oh, 76. 78. This is 7 times 12, right? No, they're points. It's 78 points. 78. Not 7.8, 78. Yeah, because that's 6 PT. PT. How come it's not? That's weird. Can I try? Okay. Let's try it. Yes, you moved the GenTokens, but you didn't change it to GenTokens 3. Oh, it's because it's invisible. The layer is invisible.
You should save your file now before you do anything, because you're going to have to rerun it again, rescan it again. Nikhil, are you using headphones at all?
That's weird. What's... Yeah. Why is the file not... Okay, can I come in a second?
Maybe it didn't finish the whole, it seemed kind of short. Maybe it didn't finish the whole thing.
Oh, actually it did. Yeah, that's right.
9 seconds.
No, it looks like everything went. Let's. You know, they're doing the same thing twice and expecting a different result is a mark of crazy lunacy, but.
You never know. This is definitely taking more than 9 seconds, though. The last one finished really quick. 39.
There we go. That's weird. I think it was Einstein's theory that doing the same thing twice. What value did we use?
You're not on the right layer, maybe. Are you?
No, not the offset's
No, not
right
the
indent.
Right.
7, that would be 79, Marlene?
7 times 12 plus 9.
Yeah, 7 times 12. That's 84.
Plus,
Plus 6 is like 90.
so like 91 point,
Yeah, 91 points.
as you have it now.
Oh, of course, 7 times 12 is 84, not 72. God, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So 91. So let's go back. we want to change that value in Q++ now.
What do we do?
What are you entering as values?
We decided 90 and 0. Yeah.
90 or 91?
Or 90 or 91, right?
Okay. Okay, so let's go back to Q++. Okay.
Don't forget to change the grid options, though. If you don't do it now, you might forget.
No, from the right.
That one.
91 PT.
Right. Right.
Change what? Oh, okay, you want to just, okay. But it's try 9P1, 9P4, something like this.
Yeah, 9P4.
Try the preview.
Yep. What you want to do is set up the left page and then do the right page, because now you're spreading, like you're crashing into the interior of the. I guess it really doesn't matter for the test purpose. Put all your layers on. Put all your layers on. You still don't have all your layers on.
The lines and shades layers are invisible.
You have to duplicate everything. You don't need to open them, just click on them and
But your layers are still not visible. You need to click near the lines and click near the shade, yeah.
right. And close the groups up if they're confusing you. Close them up. So you just see text lines and shades. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Oh. There we go. So you see all the three lights are on at the right. That means that they're all selected on the three layers.
No, we're going to do one page first.
And 9P4, I think.
That'll work.
Sure.
That'll work. If you control A, you would include the year then too, so you have that on the other side as well.
Just put 5 inches. Type 5 inches instead of 15P0.
Inches. Oh, you duplicate.
Oh, but you did it twice. Just delete the extra stuff. Mm-hmm.
I want to do all the whole document.
Oh, well, no. I yeah, it's just easier to just change it.
You might want to put one layer on at a time so that you're not getting confused. No, go back. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, my mistake. I think so. You didn't close out of InDesign.
Yeah, you should, Michael, Mika, you should really close InDesign as soon as you're done with it, because it takes a while to close down. And while you're tweaking things in Q++, you can let it close down quietly. It saves you time afterwards.
Nice.
Looking good. Yeah, at the top of the month. Okay, Connor?
Okay.
What are you looking for?
The last generated.
F6.
F6.
Okay. There we go. So suggested select a few lines. On preview. above. Uh, 13. Color. So also 2, oh, -2.
Are you wanting to do something to the rule below? Or why did you go back from here?
I was just gonna do the right indent.
Oh, okay.
Just to get the number to save a bit of time.
Right, right.
So like 66. Okay.
That for both Sunday and Saturday?
Well, it would just be for Saturday.
Oh,
So
for Saturday, okay.
0. Q plus plus. 2. We want number of lines, 31. Formatting below offset points. So we can make a case. Sunday formatting below. Right. End of the month. Of. Or no, we leave that as hard return. Because we want to do it only in conditions, because otherwise it's highlighting every single one, which would get a little bit obnoxious. Well, it just wouldn't distinguish it in any way. 5 offset negative points. And this is Saturday, so I wanted to from right 66 to Sunday adding Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess I can see it here. That's handy. Okay. I need to update this with my other layers. Okay. Lines.
You don't want to select the year box for the moment, right?
True. I just want to copy this to the other layers. These, we want to get rid of this. Make sure this stays the same.
Wait, this is your text layer.
Oh, whoops. Yes. Lines, that should stay the same. And then shade should stay the same. And then shade, we had GenToken 3. Lines, we had GenToken 2. Have to move this from shade to text.
So I might have been in a cloud somewhere, but just double check that your GenTokens 2 and 3, 2 is shade, or 2 is lines, and 3 is shade. Just make sure that that's what you have up there, because somehow I thought it was the other way around.
Whoops, GenTokens. Number of lines, Sunday.
That's shading, right?
Yeah, so GenToken 3 is shading, and then GenToken 2 is the line.
A thicker line on the Sunday.
Yeah, a thicker line on the Sunday, but it's lines because we have number of lines.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
No
must have
worries.
Yeah, I had a doubt too, actually. Yeah.
Okay, and then we want to step and repeat these. Count 3. Or, yeah, I guess 2 more. Should be not in P4. Yeah.
But you're going to want to do all 3 layers at the same time so that you're not missing anything.
Save time. Okay. Step and repeat. Sure. Maybe not. Okay. Just copy all of this. Mini cows. Okay.
You never ran a test on just one column, did you?
I did.
Yeah, it's a bit
daring.
optimistic.
Yeah. Okay.
Make sure you save and get out of your, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, this has become a habit to me to get out of the program, because initially Quark would just sit there and give you a message, Quark is still open, and you'd have to go and close it. Now it actually closes InDesign here automatically, but somehow we need to get it in our mind to close the program before we try to launch anything from Q++.
Because you'll save time while it's while the beast is going to sleep. You can do something else.
Okay. Probably. Not much use that template.
Yeah, they're all turned off.
There we go. Go wild, Q++. You've got a blank page. Okay, try that again. Looks all right.
You have to select all.
You have to select the ones that you're happy with.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we will run and cross our fingers.
How come we don't have a spread? Oh.
Because you still remember we had this discussion because the template was scanned as a one page first. The facing pages option wasn't set by default, so you need to set it.
Yeah.
Okay, so your facing pages are correct right now. Yeah. Otherwise, it looks okay.
Yeah. So when I'm running the script is when it
close
has
to
yeah. No, don't want to save it.
Okay, that's, oh, it should be there. Facing pages.
Yeah.
Okay, go again.
Okay.
It's odd. Can we go to the page tab? Oh, okay. That's because, okay, can I jump in?
Yeah.
When you scanned, well, actually, we told it that page 1 was either side because there was a 1 page only.
Yeah.
So you need to say it's the left page.
Okay. That makes sense.
So you can try it again.
Do we do that? Okay.
For the holidays, Olivier, in this format, we'd still have to do separate boxes, linked boxes for each.
Yeah, that's the next step. Yeah, in this case, we'll still use the GenToken, but because we want possibly to have 2 lines or 3 lines in the same day, we're going to use a set of linked boxes.
Right.
And instead of having a hard return between each day, we'll have a next box marker.
Okay.
That's the next thing on the list.
Okay. There we go. Now it's set up right. Yay.
Okay. Well, Connor, now since you're here, let's add those holidays then to the template.
Okay.
So let's add another layer so that we can work more comfortably.
Sure. This. And then do we want to copy?
Let's copy one GenToken, the first one, just for the moment. Now, did you move it or copy it?
Oh, I just copied it.
Okay.
Paste in place.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so here, can I jump in for a second here?
Sure.
So here, let's get rid of this guy here. We can probably keep this GenTokens here, but and now, well, actually, let's look at the output.
Sure.
So we need, what we want to do, I mean, the week is a bit big, but we want to create a box here, a set of boxes in the space where the holidays can appear.
Okay, so like
Now,
it would be like a box in here.
This size, something like that.
Okay.
So what width is that?
It's like 2p4 or so.
Okay.
Give or take.
Let's go back to the template. And what position?
We're like 4p3, 5p9.
Okay.
Give or take. A new text box?
No, let's change this box.
Okay.
To the box that we just looked at in the output file.
Yeah. To be the same size.
Yeah, and position.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I think it's a bit wide, but
yeah, what's the width in
yeah, the width should be big. 2p. Yeah, I guess that's like 28 point.
that looks too wide.
Yeah.
Compared to the other one.
You're in the text tool. You need to.
Oh yeah. That'd be why. There we go. That's better.
Okay. So let's let me just jump in for a second.
Sure. No
Let's get the mini calendar out of the way. It's in a separate box, so let's just do it. Vertical. -1.
It would be the same as your letting if you made the box the same size and height.
Oh, yeah, I don't need it. Yeah, the mini calendar is not a big deal. The other ones definitely need to follow.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so this is good. And we want what's the width? I remember this.
You just need to make the GenToken smaller.
Yeah, so that's I'm increasing the box. Oh. Do I? How do I? Oh. So what size do we want that text to be?
Well, that's an awfully small box. It's going to probably have to be like a 2 points.
It's well, the box, the height of the box is for this.
P10. Yeah, that's not even a pica.
Yeah, I guess you could make it taller, probably.
So the font should be, we need at least 2 lines.
Mm.
So we
At a
this
minimum.
divided by 2.5. There we go. It's not that bad. Oh. And that's before. And then we want to link them so that yes. Yeah. Okay. So, Connor, you want to take over?
Sure. So
we want to change the leading inside the box so
Yeah.
that you can run 2 lines.
Okay.
So if you've got 4-point type, we do maybe a 5.5.
Yeah. And just type some text just to check that it's fitting. Okay. 5.5 might be big.
You know, you could probably get if you made small caps so that you don't have any descenders, you could probably make 5-point leading.
Okay.
Oh.
Small caps, not full caps.
No, that's not. It has to be. That's not true small caps there. That.
Just here.
Do a right click on it. No, it's.
Yeah, no, we're not changing the case. We want to have small caps. And is there a small caps font for Minion Pro? No.
Not listed. No.
Okay. Well, I guess you're stuck with what you just did.
Okay. So what we want to do, we want to repeat. Well, let's make a third box. So this one we step and repeat it by the leading, the main leading between the days. So you might want to refer back to the, I think it's 13.5, but just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, I think, yeah, 13.5.
So let's step and repeat it once.
Step and repeat once. 13.5.
Points.
Oh, yes.
Okay. So, okay. So now this now becomes empty, the third one. And now we link, and then we'll repeat this empty box. 1, 2, so repeat it 29 times, so we get 31 altogether. And link them, and they need to be linked.
So should we link these first and then step and repeat?
I don't know what's the best way. Marlene, do you have a suggestion, an idea?
Well, the only thing I've discovered in terms of linking is that if I can, oops, can I go here for a second?
Sure.
I have to click on here somehow, and then click on here to link. But that's all I've discovered.
The little yellow square or the?
So I'm just, yeah.
That
No.
plus.
It didn't link. Oops.
Oh.
Yeah. You need to select them as objects.
There's this thing over here. So hang on a sec. If you click on this, maybe you have to link with this box. I just want to see if it's linked. No, it's not linked.
If we select all three boxes and right click on them.
Oops.
Let me Google this.
Yeah, I looked at this a while back, and it had something to do with clicking on the box, clicking a node, and then linking it to the next. Mikhail's just quickly Googling to see if he can figure it out. And I played around with it a bit and it worked, but it was a while ago, so.
God, I hate all these videos. I don't want to see a YouTube video. I want.
Yeah. What if you just click on those two boxes and hit this link button over here? Because this is the link icon here.
Okay, let's try.
Oh, you know what? It's already got.
No, the plus sign. The little arrow there. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so we lost text somehow.
Yeah.
Well.
Okay.
Because right after MC+0 is another GenTokens thing that we didn't wipe out.
Well, I think we just had that box there for the to keep the text within it because we don't want that formatting for these next boxes.
Okay, so can I jump in? So let's do this. Let's get rid of, well, let's make this small. Oh, maybe not that small. And then put the, oh. Okay, we get rid of this guy here. And now, there you go.
Yeah, looks like that.
And now it's linked here. Yeah, that's, so I click here.
Yeah.
And then it turns into this. You see the cursor?
Yeah. Special
cursor.
cursor.
And then I click on the next one.
Yeah.
Can we flow some text in there just to double check?
Yeah. Connor, you want to try?
Sure.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, and now we just need to create, so 1, 2, so we need 29 more boxes.
Okay, and we want to copy the blank.
No, yeah, the copy the blank ones is.
Yeah. Okay. Step and repeat by our magic number and 29 times.
They don't automatically link somehow, though, right?
I don't think so, no.
What does that create as a grid mean?
I don't know. I don't know. Oh,
like,
it's a table, I guess.
Yeah, it allows you to make it into a table.
Yeah, but that won't. Yeah.
Okay.
Might be useful in some cases, but not in ours.
Now, I would try when you try to link again in the next one, try to keep the shift key down. It might hold it. So hold it. Can I show you 1 second? What I mean, it might not work, but so here I did this, but instead of doing this alone, I hold the shift key down, then click this, and I don't know. Or you need to keep the shift key down, or just do them one by one. It's not a big deal, but it's a bit of a pain. But there's probably a trick somewhere to do it, but you have to watch one of those stupid YouTube videos.
Okay, so I'm not 100% clear. You're clicking on the center node, or which node are you clicking on?
The box here, the middle blue box on the right.
Dark, this blue one.
Solid blue box. Okay.
Not the one with the yellow, but the one with the
blue.
Like this, the one in there, or the one on the corner?
No.
Oh, the one in the corner. Oh.
No. No. Okay, let me get in.
Sure.
You click on this guy here.
I don't know what you're clicking on. When you say this guy.
We can't see the cursor.
Okay.
Is it
on the right side of the box, there's a top empty box.
Yeah.
A yellow box.
Yeah.
And another empty box in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm clicking on.
The middle box on the right side. Okay.
Yeah. Try it.
Who are you talking to?
Connor,
okay, yeah.
And now see how it turns. Yeah. And then you click on the next box that you want to link to.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that hashtag disappears when it's linked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how you know if you missed one.
Yeah.
Okay, and to check that it's working, try to insert some placeholder text. Just place somewhere down there, placeholder text. There you go. Okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay. So I'm not a big fan of grouping objects.
Yeah.
But in these cases, I find it useful to group the whole stupid column.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's try. Well, January should have some holidays. What holidays are you putting, Marlene, in there?
Well, the German ones have probably the most, but we can put anything in there, any language. But for sure, we'll have New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the case of these holidays, let's step and repeat it 5 times, because if we just do January, we'll probably just get January 1st, which won't be very exciting.
Okay.
That was 9p4.
Yeah.
Oh no, you stretched it out, so it's not, can't be 9p4. I don't know what you did now. You might have to go back and check your.
Yeah. We could do it here and then see. Step and repeats. No, do one vertical. We'll start with oops. Yeah. It's gonna be.
What are you stepping and repeating?
You're in the wrong document.
Yeah, I was just gonna.
Oh, you want to try to kick it?
Yeah, just to try to get the spacing, roughly.
If you click on your January box and your February box, and we look at the X coordinates, we could just subtract, and that'll be your.
Sure.
That'll be the difference. It'll be more precise. So 7.8, and what's the February one?
10. P4.8.
4.8.
0.78. 10.4. 10. And
Yeah,
P4.8.
that's why I hate. And
so
that's 94 to me, but it's not working. If you duplicate your January box to February by 94, will it sit on top of the February box? No.
No.
3, 4. There you go. So 99.
Okay.
Only twice.
Yeah. Okay. Then we can copy.
Or step and repeat them by 5 inches.
Oh yeah. Oops. D. 1.
Double check.
Pardon?
Put the other layers on to just double check that they're sitting okay.
Yeah, I think that looks about right.
Can you put the other layers on?
Oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, text.
Yeah, that's it. It should be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So you need to change your mini calendar tokens now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a horrible background noise.
They were getting a lot of buzzing.
Mikhail, just mute yourself again.
Lots of white noise.
Mikhail, can you hear us? Can you mute yourself? Thank you. There's some horrible background noise there. It's just really, really interferes with our conversation.
Okay, and then we save with
Yeah, and you want to remake visible your other layers.
oh yeah. Save that. Close. I'll have to close that. Reskin.